Okay, let's get started on section 8.5, rational equations. And your goal by the end of this day, end of this lecture, is to be able to solve rational equations like the one you see right here. Okay, so let's just start off. Let's figure out how to solve a rational equation just like that. The first thing you want to do is you want to try to get rid of the fraction. And if you ever had say like maybe 1/2 equals 1 or 2 over x, you would do something called cross multiplication, right? You cross multiply. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take this x minus 6 and we're going to multiply it up there, and then we are going to take this x minus 4 and we're going to multiply it up here. So I'll show you how that looks once we're done. When we start off, we have the x right there. We took that x minus 4 and multiplied it up, x minus 4, and then that is equal to the 1 times, and then we took this x minus 6 and multiplied it up, x minus 6. Okay, so we just multiplied it up. Now we need to kind of simplify this all out. So let's simplify this. We'll bring that over here with a little simplification. We get x squared. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. This makes a little more sense. We're going to distribute this x right there and there. So on the left side of the equal sign, I'll have x squared minus 4. And on the right side, you can't really distribute 1 in there. It's just 1. So is equal to x minus 6. Okay. At this point, we're going to try to get everything to one side of the line. Oh, and I just wanted to point out I made a mistake. That should be an x right there. Okay, so let's get everything on one side, so we set this equal to 0. So I am going to subtract x from this side and add 6 to this side, because when I do that, I'm going to do it to both sides. Notice this whole side right here will cancel out, it'll be 0. Okay, and what I got then is I got my x squared from this. I got negative 4x minus x. That is negative 5x, and then nothing plus 6 is plus 6, and that's equal to 0. Okay? So now let's factor it. Let's factor this x squared plus 5x plus, or x squared minus 5x plus 6. So we'll make a little fraction bar right here. I'm going to put my 6 on the bottom. I'm going to put my negative 5 on the top. And then I find out, oh, that we got negative 2 and negative 3 is our solution. So we'll rewrite this as x minus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. Okay? So what are my solutions here? Well, my solutions are the things that go into these x's to make this equation true. Well, I need to figure out how to make this is equal to 0, this whole thing, and this whole thing equals 0. So let's first look at this first one. What minus 2 is equal to 0? Well, 2 minus 2 equals 0. So one of my solutions is x is equal to 2. And then I have to figure out how to make this one equal to 0, this fraction or a parenthesis, set of parentheses here. So what minus 3 is 0? Well, 3 minus 3 is 0. So my solutions are 2 or 3. Those are my solutions. Now, here's the thing though. When you're solving rational rational equations, you got to double check your solution. You got to double check your work, because sometimes it might not be a solution. Now, there's a quick way to do that, and there's a longer way. I'm going to show you the longer way right now, and then I'll let you know the quick way. The longer way is, first you just take this 2 and you're going to plug it into this original equation right there. So let's do that. We're going to plug that in. We're going to rewrite it down here on the bottom. So we got 2 over 2 minus 6 is equal to 1 over, remember the x is 2, 2 minus 4. So I really just put this 2 in for my x's, okay? And what I want to see is this true? Is this statement that I just wrote down here true? Let's see. We got 2 over 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Is that equal to 1 over negative 2? Oh yeah, this right here simplifies down to 1 over negative 2. So we have 1 over negative 2 is equal to 1 over negative 2. And those are the same thing. So that solution checks out. Now let's see if the other solution checks out. Let's see if this 3, once we plug this 3 into our x's up here, if that checks out. So we have 3 over 3 minus 6. 3 over 3 minus 6 is equal to 1 over 3 minus 6. Well, this turns out to be 3 over negative 3. That's equal to 1 over negative 1. 3 over negative 3 is negative 1. That's equal to negative 1 on the right side. Oh, these two things are true, so that is also a solution. Now, a quick way to double check it is, what you want to make sure, does this 2 or this 3, are these solutions to these denominators? If you plugged this 2 into this x right here, would that make this denominator 0? Because if it does make the denominator 0 here, or the denominator 0 there, it's not a solution, okay? It creates one of those like asymptotes. This 3 also, right here, plug them into the x's and the denominators. If it turns out to be 0 in the denominator, each of those, then you know that's not going to be a solution. So that's a quicker way to check to see if those are going to be solutions to the rational expressions or rational functions right there. So this is how you can do it algebraically to solve for these. I'm going to show you in this next part how you can do it graphically.